now from the riverfront of the Ohio, sellout crowd has arrived at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another. And I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other. They study each other. They work together in the off seasons.
Cade York to start the ball game. And off we go here in Cincinnati. On the return, here's Xavier Legette. He'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. They are led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020, national champion at LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
I think if you asked every player around the league, going into the bye week, it is critical that you come in off of a win. It just makes the coaches in better moods. It makes everybody in the building in a better mood. And certainly, it makes your time away from the team a little bit easier. So they've had a long week thinking back to their loss the week before. And hopefully they were able to address a lot of those issues. And they certainly want a different result today.
He'll find his rookie wideout from Texas. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 1. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
Hit that a little too well. It lands a couple of yards in the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
I love watching a player of any position come back after a bad game. I think it really just speaks to their mental toughness and their ability to grind, because the reality is, if you can only play well when things are going your way, you're not going to play very long in the NFL. So I am very interested to see, Mike, what sort of approach does this guy come into today's game with, saying, last week is over, I'm going to remain aggressive, I'm going to put my team on my back and go out there and do whatever I have to do to get a win. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they ended up holding them to just a short game.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The receiver's outstretched arms, it is incomplete. They need to get this to the 20. Now they'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and he's got down. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
For the field goal. A 44
York's kick is good. And the Colts will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And they will finally get him down. He gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Bengals offense. And their running back set to go once more. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he tops all other NFL running backs to this point in the season. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase.
13 yards on the play. And the Bengals first down.
It's first down, and they'll run. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
48-yard line. 1 yard gain.
Second down, Burrow. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down marker, but they're going to mark him just short. So third down coming up. They'll be brought down at the 37, but that is good enough for a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. It's a Cincinnati first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal. Henderson. The ball comes out, and the defense has come up with it. Not only no points, but they turn it over deep in their own territory. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
They'll begin here on the ground. Broom up the sideline to the 20. And they'll get him down, but not before he takes this across the 30-yard line.
First down. A 28-yard gain. First down, Indianapolis.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. He'll drop to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Look wide. Get this one complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Third down and 9.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he couldn't get free along the sideline. He's out of bounds. No gain. And it sets up fourth down. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. He did a nice job skipping away from one tackle. Then going forward, gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. 14 on the pickup. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They bring the tight end in motion. A 1st down throw for Burrow. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So they get 24 on that one. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
At the 36-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable. Get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Moving the tight end at the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
To throw is Burrow. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3.
And the Bengals 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Back to throw. Burrow to the goal line and in. Touchdown Cincinnati. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
Well, Mike, I know I might be a little biased toward the position, but I'm happy to see them go his way early on National Tight Ends Day. And, of course, they're happy to go his way early and often in just about any game.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bengals move out to a 7-3 lead.
Colts 3.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Number 30, the ball carrier. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd
From
and
29, here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. Completing this one to Downs. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. We are through 1. It's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. The Colts with the football to start this 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 45.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. It's 3rd and 4. Back to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Colts.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to act.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7. He'll look to throw. Open man, Demario Douglas. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
A gain of 16 yards.
Now give up the middle. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
They'll stick with him again. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And it's third down.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
On first down, Burrow fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up second and 1.
They'll try the right side this time.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. Second and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it third and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a run on first down.
A 7-yard pickup.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 3. Handoff here, up the middle, and that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
That is caught outright on the RPO. Ball on the 39. Here's second and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
Looking out of the gun, Burrow gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up third down.
They'll go with the sneak. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw is Burrow. The middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase. Come to the line now on second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Burrow. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Looking to convert for the third time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's third and 2. Now, Burrow. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds just past the marker. The ball was in the proper place for a new set of down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To the ground, the first down run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Second down, Burrow. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up third and 1.
Burrows from out of the gun here on third down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. Aubrey's pick is good. And the Bengals go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Colts first down.
Now, faking the give. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Third and a yard. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's one. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That was a quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
Back to the air again on second and 10. That one taken in by Douglas. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up third down and 9.
Third down and 9. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Bengals offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup.
Burrow here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. He'll first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, oh, they caught him in a flash, and he lost the football. It looked like one of the Bengals was in there and able to cover it up. Cincinnati holds on to the ball. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They bring Chase in motion. Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
one final throw before the break. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Starting to feel like fall outside, isn't it? Week 7 on the schedule. Let's get right into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good matchup in the NFC. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. This a big play late in the ball game. The Falcons win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. Why don't we move on now and check in on another big mid-season matchup. And this is Garrett Wilson. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. Mark it down as a 65-yard touchdown catch. The Seahawks had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. One more to bring you, and it's from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is the Commanders' wideout. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Commanders get the victory, 27-21 the final. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, neither offense has been able to distinguish themselves. It's been the defenses that have stood tall so far. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Colts offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Set up to throw.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
And the Colts, first down.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Upward, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down. Bill looks to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Bengals offense and their running back set to go once more. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
The throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Burrow. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here. And the drive will stay alive. He's got the 1st down up to the 44. 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Burrow. Going right. It's taken in. And he'll be out of bounds as the 1st down completion nets about 3. Up the middle they go. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard
And it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st down, Burrow. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. There's that man again. Another catch. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled on the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's
Burrow.
2nd and 6.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Gain of 6. Brings up
They're going to bring him down to 21, but they're also going to move the chains after that run. First down, picked up on the ground.
and the Bengals. First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first and 10, Burrow. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Makes it second and 10.
Second down, Burrow. He's got it at about the 8. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
Bengals, first down. First and goal.
Burrow to throw. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll bring up second and goal. Throwing is Burrow. He's got it at the 3. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for third. Their pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
Ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Colts offense make their way out to take over once more. They're in a 10-point hole. It's 13-3 as this drive starts with first down. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Brings up second and 10 at the 20.
Back to the air once more on second down. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. He'll come up to third and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up.
Now they'll set up to throw. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
Now, faking the give. Flush to his left.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up the short game.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. This is 3rd and 6. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his tight end. That's Warren. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And the Colts, first down. A gain of 12. First down, Colts.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. They'll stay on the ground. And the Colts are going to have first and goal. He's inside the 10. Mark him at the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's a run. To the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now this time they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But I after that second down sack, brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And the field goal unit coming on the field. This from 40 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Burrow now to throw on 1st down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. So these teams trade field goals in the 3rd as we come to the end of the quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, they need 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Quickly to the outside and complete. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 30. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down. They'll turn and hand this one off. Yeah. Space to run inside the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
This is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Burrow here on 2nd down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
That is caught, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Bengals. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So that challenge, a successful one. Burrow to throw for it on 4th down. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. His 4th
offense, especially when you have a premier back lined up behind center. And this is one of those cases where the defense is so worried about how do we stop this ground game. They don't have enough guys to account for everyone in the passing game, and results in an easy touchdown.
Makes the score Bengals 20, Colts 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. Crazy. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Colts offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. In middle, and he's got down. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for the Colts. First down.
Back to throw. They go right back to Downs. He's got it again.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So,
and they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Jamar Stewart in there to record his 2nd sack of the afternoon, and number 6 on the year. 3rd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
it's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing new. 3rd down. They need 5.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
He'll drop to throw. Short one, and it's caught by Warren. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Colts about to kick this one away, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. That one hits at the 3, but goes in the wrong direction for the punter. It turns out to be a touchback. The Bengals offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They bring a tight end in motion left. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
From 29. Here's 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Burrow. Who out another catch for his favorite target. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage, and I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And that one not returnable, out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. The Colts offense headed back to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That one taken in by Douglas. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Colts.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Right side, that is hauled in by Warren. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Right back to Warren again. And he will score. Game on. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Colts.
He's now over the century mark, Mike. And I get that this holiday was just started as something fun. It wasn't meant to impact how teams prepare for games necessarily. But I have to wonder, Mike, with it being National Tight Ends Day, did they have a little extra look or two his way to help him reach this total?
Makes the score. Bengals 20. Colts 13.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Leggett on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. This tackle there, he pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. As they try to run it here. Finding space inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. Talk things over before third down.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, like, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Colts offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Tyler Warren. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's good for a Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And good work defensively to slow him up before he could get free. He's ushered out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. There's that man again. Another catch. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Third and 7.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down. Now the spike as the clock takes under 50 seconds to play. Looking to throw here on second and 10. He's got it inside the 5. And the Colts going to be set up as first and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
First down. First and goal, Indianapolis.
They'll look to throw again. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal. Back to the air one more time. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. The timeouts are gone, so this becomes a must. They're going to line up for the onside kick.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
Bengals offense getting set to get back to work. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts, so just one kneel down, and then time to shake hands. Burrow takes a knee, and that ought to just about do it. 2nd and 11. So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they're going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.